My father was a Nazi, my mother was a Jew. They survived the Holocaust, I'll survive you. That's a true story, but I'll get into that one day when I have a 10-minute set. It's a long story. I have attention deficit, well, ADD, attention deficit dating. I tend to date people for 2 weeks and then I run away. I was dating this one guy and he thought it should last longer than 2 weeks and I was like, yep. And he's like, no, really, what am I to you? What am I to you? And I'm like, look, asshole, you're kind of like chlamydia. Even the girls that could have you probably don't fucking want you. He didn't really get the picture. He still talks to me. I did have an ex-boyfriend once, and he cheated on me, and I felt really bad. I didn't know, like, when he came up to me, he's like, I'm sleeping with another woman. I didn't know how to take it at first, and then I thought, want to have a threesome? And he looked at me, and he's like, you weren't this freaky when we were together. And I'm like, yeah, but I'm single now. And then, I decided to try online dating after that. Seems like everybody's got a story about online dating tonight. And I met this guy, and he's like, I want to show you my penis. And I'm like, wait a minute here. If we were sitting in a restaurant, is that cool? Can you do that? Can you just whip it out on the first date? No, you don't do that. Okay? So why is it okay for a guy to say that online? And if you've ever been to chatroulette.com, they don't even ask, they just do it. That's another story again. So he's like, can I show you my dick? So I started thinking, I was like, you know what? I'm fucking horny. And I gave him that ex-boyfriend's address. Like, this recession's been really hard, eh? It's hard hit. We were looking for a job the other day, and it was hard to find one, because there's a lot of foreign workers here, which I love, because now I work with them. And the one lady came up to me the other day, and she's like, I lost 2 pounds. I was like, I found it. But while I was looking for a job, I started to get really desperate, and I started thinking, you know, I'm gonna have to sell my hair to one of those cancer wig places. And then I realized if shit really hit the fan, nobody's gonna sleep with a bald hooker. So I found a job. I now sell sex toys. Yes, I do. And I realized a couple things about this. They sell these things called Benoit balls. Some of the girls might be really familiar with them, but the guys have no fucking clue what I'm talking about right now. Benoit balls are something you stick in your vagina. And they're supposed to help flex your Kegel muscles. And they're used when they're up there. They help, you know, if you want to have sex, you can have sex with them in. They help, you know, if you have to pee or anything like that. They help bladder function. But I have 3 rules to using Benoit balls. The first is, if you're gonna wear them in the grocery store, make sure you wear nylons. Because if you drop one of those little motherfucking metal balls out of your, well, we won't go there right now. And some nice gentleman finds it behind you and he's like, hey ma'am, you lost your marbles. Could get pretty fucking embarrassing. 2, don't wear them through airport security. No brainer, but apparently people try this. And 3, do not stick them in your bum. Also seems like a very straightforward thing, but apparently it's not. You get a one-way ticket to the hospital. But if you've ever tried to hold in a fart and take a shit at the same time, especially ladies in the bathroom, like when you're in a public stall and you're like, you know, it's one of those things where you just don't want to go there, right? So I don't understand why this comes up. Every time I do a party, somebody comes up to me and goes, can you stick those in your ass? And I'm like, no. Why? But, yeah. I was at the bar the other day, and I went outside to have a cigarette, because I'm one of those bad people that smoke. And there was this guy outside, and he was puking in a McDonald's bag, and I'm the only one of the 16 people outside laughing at him, and everybody thought I was really rude. And all of a sudden I'm like, why am I rude? I was partying at a bar called the Blue Yak, by the way. And he's yakking in a McDonald's bag, and all I can think is, ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Thank you, everyone.
Give it up one more time for Spinda.